Alan Dershowitz is a civil libertarian, famously so. He's a retired Harvard Law School professor. He's the author of the book, The Case Against Impeaching Trump, and he joins us tonight. Professor, does it bother you that a law enforcement agency, and it doesn't need to be the FBI under Jim Comey, it could be any American law enforcement agency at any time, would leak damaging, in some cases classified information about targets of their investigations? Why would you want to live in a country where that happens?
I've been bothered by this since J. Edgar Hoover. J. Edgar Hoover, who notoriously lived by leaks, he would threaten political enemies that he would leak information about their sex lives and about their private life, and it was wrong. It was wrong then, it's wrong now. And when an FBI agent or a prosecutor leaks grand jury material, it's criminal. What we need now is an objective investigation by the Inspector General, by the Office of Professional Responsibility, into these leaks and into what was meant by the email that said that we have a leak strategy. It's hard to believe that that meant that we have a strategy to stop leaks. It seems much more plausible that he was talking about a strategy designed to leak things selectively to the media in order to achieve the goal he had set out for himself, namely to have an insurance policy against electing a man who he thought was dangerous to the country. Look, he has a right to his opinion. He had a right to vote any way he wanted. He doesn't have a right to try to influence the outcome of an election through leaks. Now, I'm taken by the point that he may not have leaked before the election. We have to look into that. We have to find out about that, and that's what the Inspector General is about. Now, your previous guest mentioned the investigation by Congress, but as far as I know, at least I didn't know about this email during that investigation. He wasn't asked about it. If that email exists and is authentic, it should have been in the hands of the people who are asking him the questions. He may have to be called back now to answer questions about what he meant under oath, what he meant by saying we have a leak strategy. I doubt that he will say under oath, oh, it was intended to make sure there were no leaks. That just doesn't pass the giggle test.
So very quickly, why are more people not outraged by this? Does anyone want to live in a country where a law enforcement agency... I know, but this isn't a side. This is the side of every American who's subject to the FBI or any law enforcement agency. I mean, this should be scary to Democrats as well as Republicans.
It is so dangerous to every American. Today it's Trump, thereafter. Tomorrow it could be Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton, and the day after tomorrow it could be you and me. That's why every civil libertarian, Democrat and Republican has to be concerned about government by leak. Look, we want full disclosure. We want a lot of information that's now classified to be disclosed, but there are proper ways of disclosing this. And you know who's at fault for this more than anyone else? Comey, because he leaked information and laundered it through a professor at Columbia Law School. Shame on that professor, and shame on Comey. If Comey didn't have the courage to stand up in front of a TV camera and say, look, I feel so strongly about this that I'm going to give you this information. But no, he snuck the information to a law professor who collaborated with him in getting the information and causing the appointment of a special counsel without having the courage of his conviction to stand up. That's what a civil libertarian would do. That's what a patriotic American would do.
Of course, but now he's the hero of the resistance. He's Charles de Gaulle. Professor, thank you very much.